everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing my what's in my hospital bag video for me. I'm also going to do just a really quick run through of what's in the hospital bag for my baby. I have a whole separate video on that and I'll link it below, and the only reason I'm going to go through it really quick at the end is because I did add some things to it that I wanted to cover. Bear with me, I am so out of breath. It's how it always is now. So like, if I sound like I just ran a marathon, I didn't. I just came up the stairs. So I am 36 weeks and 3 days today. But however, I will probably be induced around 38 weeks, maybe a little bit before. We're gonna do my bag first. I did want to go over really quick some things that my hospital provides, which is why you won't see it packed in my bag. My hospital will provide a gown, which every hospital provides a gown, but a lot of women like to wear the personalized gowns. Beyond that, I do not pack any pads or underwear. My hospital provides that. They have the mesh underwear, which I love. Most women, either you love them or you hate them, but I absolutely love them and I stock up on them before I leave. Some women don't like them and they're way more comfortable in their own underwear, which is fine. I would recommend just going and buying whatever your favorite kind of underwear is, just in a bigger size, because you're gonna have a lot of like extra stuff down there. The hospital provides 3 different sizes of pads. The first one is massive. It's like a ginormous diaper. There's like a middle-sized pad, and then they move you down to the maxi pad. It's basically like a regular heavy flow maxi pad. They give you all 3 of those, and they also give you ice pack pads. They're not really pads because they're not absorbent. They're just there for ice pack purposes. I don't take any pads. I do, however, have some just heavy flow maxi pads here ready so that when I come home from the hospital, because you'll be bleeding for a couple of weeks, so that they're already here. I don't have to send Scott out to go get them because he would really not appreciate that. And they also give me the Dermaplast spray. It's the numbing spray. They give you that, and I've never used it all in the hospital, so I just bring back what I didn't use. They also give you the Peri bottle, the little squirt bottle, because you can't wipe after you have a baby for a little bit. So you have to kind of clean yourself after you go to the bathroom. And then I think that's about it. That's for me. And then for baby, when we get to her bag, they provide diapers and wipes, and they do have like little shirts, but they're not cute, so I have outfits packed. So diapers and wipes are taken care of. So I don't take any of those. I usually have plenty to bring home, so we're good with that. So I'm just gonna jump right in. I've got my homemade iced coffee because I need it. Oh my goodness. Some of this stuff I do have packed in the bag for the purposes of the video, but I'm still using them, so I'm not actually like keeping them in the bag for right now. Mainly my toiletry bag, I'm leaving that on the counter and I'm just using that as I need it. The only other thing that I will not pack until the very last minute is our iPad, because Netflix, Hulu. Oh, I didn't show you the bag. So this is an old bag. It's really not that old, but we've used it a lot. It's just a bag from Target, just like a weekender bag. It's not like a black hole. I used to use a Vera Bradley like large duffel, and it was already in a black pattern, and like I couldn't find anything. I'm never actually going in the bag usually. It's usually Scott or whoever is there with me, my mom or whoever, and you're like, go look in the bag and get such and such, and they're like, I can't find it. It's really annoying. First thing is this little bag, and I got this from the dollar spot at Target. This is my bedside bag. I implemented the bedside bag with number 3, and it's just a little bag of essentials that I'm constantly wanting. So I keep them all together on the table next to the bed. So in here I have some nursing pads, breast pads, and I've got 2 pair. More than likely my milk will not come in while we're at the hospital, but with Cora, it did start to come in right at the tail end. These are just the Target brand. I have some lanolin, some Lancino lanolin. I didn't really need to use this very much with Cora, but I did with Cooper because he had a hard time latching. And so that's the thing, no matter how many babies you've had, it's not just you that needs to know how to nurse. Like, your baby basically has to learn how to nurse. And with Cooper, he had one bad latch and it was awful. In the event that I do need it, I'm gonna need to reapply it. So it's gonna have to stay close. So I got that in there. I've got some hand sanitizer. Every room does have a thing on the wall. I'm not gonna want to get out of the bed every time I want to sanitize my hands, so this is gonna be right next to me. One hair tie and a backup. Just good old cherry chapstick or a strawberry, I think, yeah, strawberry. Definitely want to keep that close by. And then some earbuds. I'm really big on listening to music during labor. Music to me like really helps me focus and like zone in on what's happening. During the time that I'm trying to push through it, music is like, it's very centering and it's relaxing, and I love it. So that's the bedside bag. Onto my toiletry bag. This is just a bag I have had from Walmart for a couple years. Just zips open, and then I have makeup on one side, then there's this little thing in the middle, and then I have like actual toiletry stuff on that side. I am bringing my full-size toothpaste and toothbrush, and then I've just got these little travel size bottles that I got from the dollar store with my body wash, shampoo, face wash, and conditioner. So these are all nice, ready to go. In the past, I have always gotten just travel size products, and then I don't really want to bring them back home because there's not enough left in them to really make it worth it. But those things, when you start buying a bunch of those things, they can get expensive, and I'm trying to keep things on the cheap. So I had just gotten a shampoo and conditioner, all that stuff. So I was just like, I'm gonna put them in these little bottles. My deodorant, this is a full-size deodorant because it's almost empty, and I had already bought another one. So it was like, I might as well just throw the almost empty one. This will get me through a few days in the hospital. So, and this is why I really like watching what's in my hospital bag videos. No matter how many babies I've had, I like to see what other women pack because they may have thought of something that I have never thought of. And before number 3, before I had her, I was watching a bunch of videos and I saw this woman had a little mirror in her bag, and it was like, why didn't I ever think of that? Because in my hospital, the only place to put on your makeup or get ready to do anything is just standing in front of a counter. And after you've just delivered a baby, you don't want to just stand. Like, and I was putting on my makeup with a little compact mirror, excuse me, at the bed, and that was hard. So this just sits right up on top of little rolly table thing that they put your food on, and you can just chill in bed and put your makeup on. And in this middle part right here, all I have is some makeup removing wipes. They're the Garnier, the micellar water kind. This is just, I really like to take my makeup off with these at night, so that's what I'll be using those for. And then I just have a few Q-tips. Now onto the makeup. Some people will say, oh my goodness, you're gonna put makeup on in the hospital, like what in the world? But it helps me feel human. And like after you have a baby, you feel like it's like an out-of-body experience, and you just have this like needy little creature that just wants you all the time. You're nursing, your nether regions are a complete mess. Everything is just different. You're in a different place. And anything that you can find that's comforting to you, that makes you feel better and more like yourself, just do it. Like, who cares what anybody thinks? For my foundation, I have this Urban Decay Naked Skin Foundation, and it's just a powder with like the little applicator. This was a gift to me from my mother-in-law. She's my makeup guru. She buys me the good stuff, and then I buy, if it's from a drugstore, I bought it. If it's nicer, she bought it. So I'm very grateful to her for hooking me up in the makeup department. This is Laura Geller. It's really dirty, I'm really sorry. But it's eyeshadow, and it just comes with 3 little colors. And it's really small and easy to throw in this bag. And it's, the other palettes I have are those like big palettes, and I didn't want to do all that. This is my favorite powder, Revlon Photo Ready powder. Even though I have a putting on a powder foundation, I just really like the way this feels. So, and then there's the brush to put that on with. I also have some bronzer. It's just Rimmel brand from the drugstore, but I have to wear bronzer. Like, I look like a ghost without bronzer. This is just a Wet n Wild, that's the color on that, blush. My favorite concealer ever, Maybelline Master Conceal. It's like the best drugstore concealer I've ever tried, and I have tried a lot. There's my blush brush right there. Beauty blender for my concealer. Mascara, it's just L'Oreal Voluminous Mascara. Eyebrow pencil, which is also Laura Geller from my mother-in-law. And I have an ancient L'Oreal, just black eyeliner. And then I have this random brand of moisturizer that came from one of those FabFitFun boxes that I had for like a hot minute and realized it's not worth it. It's not old or anything. I just got it like this summer. Something totally fell down there and I can't see it because my belly is so big. That's just real life these days, people. I also have, while I'm over here, this neck pillow. I got this from Five Below. I don't know if any of y'all know what Five Below is, but it's like a dollar store. I'm constantly sitting up in the bed holding the baby during the night because you just nurse like all night long because you're constantly like, you know, your head's just bobbing all over the place. So I needed this just to prevent all of that. I have just a little hairbrush. My favorite dry shampoo, Not Your Mother's Clean Freak. My hope is they admit me the night before they actually want to induce me. The next morning, they will start Pitocin. The night before, they'll do something to soften my cervix. And then the next morning, they'll take that out, and then they'll start the Pitocin. And usually, the nurse will let you shower before they start your Pitocin. But just in case she doesn't, that's why I have this. I will be taking a shower as soon as they say, okay, you can take a shower, which in my hospital is when you can pee. When you can pee after delivery, you're good. They set you free. They take out your IV, you can shower and all that good stuff. And just as soon as they tell me I can do it, I am in that shower. I got my hair dryer because I just like to dry my hair. Some women will just stay in that gown the whole time. Some women really like the gown. I do not like the gown. I feel exposed. I don't like my legs being uncovered. I don't know why. I just don't like it. Usually what I do is wear nursing tanks with sweatpants. So before I get to that though, I do have my slippers in here because they're getting in the way. I normally only wear the slippers while I'm in labor, like if I'm walking. I'm trying to get things going, and that's because I'm in the hallways and stuff. Also because, just being real, if you're up and walking around after your water has broken, at least for me, like, your water breaking is not like in the movies where there's just this big gush and then you're done. It's a constant, like, every time you get up, like, you move the right way and it's just like a constant trickle and it's gross, and so it gets on the floor. So that's why I wear these. My nursing tank, so I have 1, 2, 3 nursing tanks. This one is from Motherhood. This is a hand-me-down from a friend of mine, and it actually has this little robe jacket thing. It's definitely just more of a jacket because it's really short, but just so you feel a little covered up. Your shoulders are covered up, everything, because I do get a little chilly in the hospital, and I typically don't like my shoulders to be exposed anyway, so I will always have on a robe or a cardigan or whatever, except for when I'm in labor. That's another thing. I don't like wearing my robe when I'm in labor because I don't want it to get messed up. What I do is I ask for a second hospital gown, and I turn it the opposite direction and kind of use it as like a robe so that my backside's covered. So keep that in mind. And I've got this little tank top right here that's for nursing, and then I've also got this one, and that one was from Zulily, that dark gray one that I got like, I don't know, 2 years ago. This one is one I got from Amazon, and it's one of those that has like the built-in bra. It's nice and long and stretchy, and it was only $10. Adela has one identical to this at Target, and it's $25. So I will definitely link that below. Here is that robe. It's just a black one. Oh my heavens, how is this even? Okay, it's just a black one from Target. A dear friend of mine gave this to me after Cooper was born. So it's real lightweight. It's perfect for just keeping your shoulders and stuff covered while you're in the hospital, like sitting in the bed. Cora's just in her crib, just laughing and playing. Sometimes you just want to wear pajamas. So, well, these are like a velour fabric. They're Liz Claiborne. They're a couple years old, and I hate that. A lot of this stuff is older, so I can't really link it because I'm sure they don't sell it anymore. But they're button up, so they're easy access for nursing. There's the pants. They're nice and big, which after labor and delivery, your hips, at least mine, widen like crazy. And so even if it fit before you go into labor, everything's going to be tight. I have 2 pairs of sweatpants. These are actually still at Target. They are the Jillian and O'Malley. Yeah. Jillian and O'Malley brand, and they're the softest sweatpants. I love them. They've got the cuffs at the bottom. I really might go back and get another pair of these. And these are just plain black sweatpants from Walmart. Yeah, okay, so I have a loofah in here. More than likely, I'll just leave this at the hospital. I'll just throw it away, because why do you want to bring home a loofah that you've been using after labor? I also have a sleep mask. Now, this is not something that I generally use on a day-to-day basis. When I go in, they hook you up to the monitors to get your contractions and the baby's heart rate, and they're literally coming in every 30 minutes to an hour and checking everything, and they're turning lights on and whatever. So, and you're gonna be in labor all day the next day. Like, you need to rest. This way, it'll at least filter out that light and maybe help me get just a little bit more sleep. In the other pocket over here, I have 3 pair of fuzzy socks. So I had said before, I wear the slippers, the house shoes, during labor if I'm walking around, but when I'm in the room after baby's born, I just chill in these. Well, first of all, here's my nursing bra, and it's nothing fancy. It's from Target. It's old, and I'm almost embarrassed to show it to you. I won't be wearing that actually during my hospital stay. That's just for going home. I do have 2 options for going home as far as my tops. So what I have for pants is I have these blanky or blanky leggings. I don't know how you say it. These, I still have the tag on them. I bought these on Black Friday, so I got the postpartum ones and the maternity ones. And let me just say, I was really excited about them. I'm really glad I did not pay full price for them, because the maternity ones I'm very disappointed in, only because the material on them is like, it's hard to explain, but it attracts lint like crazy, and you can't get it off. Like, it embeds itself in the fabric. So like, they just look awful now, and it's really unfortunate because they do fit really great. So these are the postpartum leggings. I am just gonna play it by ear with these, because just keeping it real, depending on my bleeding situation when we leave, if I'm still in a fairly big pad, that you're gonna be able to see that through these leggings, and that is not cute. I may end up just wearing a pair of those sweatpants on, but this is what I'm going for, so we'll see. So warmer weather option is just a Isabel maternity top from Target, and then I'll wear like a cardigan over it if it's just a little chilly or whatever. The colder weather option is this sweater, which is kind of like a sweatshirt. I don't know how to explain. Actually, the material is almost the exact same as those gray Target sweatpants. It's like a really soft, whatever, but it's huge and it's really flowy, covers my backside. It's so comfortable. So more than likely this will be what I wear home. I also just have just a big t-shirt from Old Navy thrown in here just as like an extra, just in case. The only thing left in this bag is my shower shoes. So these are just some of those like $1 or like $3 flip-flops from Old Navy. I have a thing with showers. I have always had shower flip-flops, but I do not take a shower barefoot. I just can't do it. I know I've overpacked, but I feel prepared, and that's to me the most important thing. I want to feel prepared. I want to feel like I'm not going to get there and wish that I had something else. Now I get to pack it again. So this is, if you haven't watched my other video, which I will link that down below, this is my Itsy Ritsy triple threat diaper bag in coffee and cream. This will be Mila's diaper bag. I do have a separate diaper bag, as I've said before, for Cora. It's fawn design. I love it. I promise one day I will do a video on it. I keep saying that, but I promise I will. But there's going to be a lot of times where Mila is going to have to be with me and Cora is going to have to be somewhere else. So she still needs her own bag. But this one is big enough to where if we're all going out together, it's big enough to where I can pack Cora and Mila's stuff together. So obviously right now it's not packed for everyday use. It's packed for her hospital stay. So we will just start going through it. This is something that I got for Christmas from my in-laws. It's called a La Luna Smart Baby Soother. It's supposed to have a cry sensor on it, or you can use it manually, but when your baby starts crying, it will sense that and start making like a shushing sound. So this I feel like will be very helpful in the hospital, just to block out hospital noise if nothing else, because hospitals can be very noisy. This is the little lovey that I found for her at Target. I've been really obsessed with unicorns for her. I don't know why, but I have. She obviously is not gonna know that I have it, that it's there. She's not even gonna know where her hands are. I like it and it's cute, so I'm taking it. Copper pearl burp cloth, and I love these because they're huge and you can just throw them over your shoulder very easily. I don't expect her to be spitting up or anything yet while we're in the hospital, but newborn babies, when they're learning how to nurse, can make a mess. So that's more for like cleaning up, that kind of thing. Fawn and Sage little cocoon swaddle, which I love this so much. That we'll use mainly for pictures, not necessarily for swaddling. I don't think she'll be able to use it very long because it is really small. I do have another one. It's not Fawn and Sage, it's another brand, but so if she does like it, we do have another size up that she can use, and this one comes with a little hat. The other one we have comes with a headband. I showed the hats before, that hasn't changed. I have got a little bonnet that was Cora's that I got from Etsy. It's really cute, covers her ears. And then this one that was my oldest daughter's. It's also from Etsy, although unfortunately I do not have the shop that it came from, which sucks because I would totally get more. I'm sure I could find some very similar, but this one has a lot of sentimental value. This is my covered goods nursing cover. I mainly brought this to cover the car seat when we're coming home. I'm probably not going to use it to cover up while I'm nursing. If you are in my space, if you are uncomfortable with it, you can go wait in the hallway. And that's just the way I feel about it. I'm not fumbling with the nursing cover in the hospital. I'm just not going to do it. So there's that. Tons of headbands. I don't know why I have so many headbands. I couldn't stop. So this is, this was Sienna's. So it's like it's a crocheted like head wrap, okay? And then it comes with, it's got a gray flower, or you can use this really pretty purple flower. Isn't that so pretty? Again, it might be really cold. You don't ever know. So I've also got the skinny one with the bow, the stretchy, one with the regular like big pink bow, which is probably gonna be too big for her, but I'm gonna take it just in case. I've got this black and white one. And then she has an outfit in here that's peach and mint. And then I found these bows at Target that are peach and mint. And I was like, oh my goodness, I have to get those. So they would go really good with that. And then the other one that came with that set is this gold sequin one. Oh my goodness, I just love that one. I think that is so cute. The only blanket that I'm gonna actually bring into the hospital for her is this swaddle blanket from Copper Pearl. And it's in the same patterns as the burp cloth, wherever that went. The burp cloth came in a set of 3. It has the rainbow one that I showed you, this one, and then another like floral print. So this is just a swaddle blanket. It's like a jersey knit, so it's real like stretchy and super, super soft, and I love it. So we're gonna take that. I am also gonna have a heavier blanket for her for the car ride home in case it's cold, but I'm just gonna leave that in the car. I'm not even gonna take that in the hospital. So the outfits have not changed, so I'm gonna breeze through those. We've got a newborn Carter's sleeper with the kitty cats on it. A newborn Carter's sleeper with the birds, and this is hand-me-down, but Cora has one just like it, so they're gonna be matchy-matchy. A fleece sleeper just in case. This newborn says little sister. It's really sweet. And most of these are hand-me-down. The first one, kitty cat one, is new from Carter's. The rest of these are hand-me-down. This was my niece's, both of my nieces. Has a little owl in the butt too. And all of these have the built-in like mitten things, which is so great because those little mittens that you can buy, they never stay on. You lose them and it's really annoying. So, and this one is supposed to be her going home outfit, but we'll just have to see how big she is. I'm gonna have to come up with a backup for that. But I got this from Nordstrom Rack. It's literally the only thing that's not Carter's, but it has all these like mythical creatures on it, like mermaids and unicorns and stuff, which I just think that is just so cute. And then I have 2 gowns. This is the peach and mint one I was talking about. It's been worn by both of my nieces, and it's got hot air balloons on it. Both my nieces and Cora, my youngest. So this one is special. We also have that. I say we, by we I mean me and my sister-in-law. Also have it in a sleeper, which I'm not taking that one, but I do have it. And then this one is just a navy with a pretty little crosshatch to it. So and that's a gown too. And then one thing that I have packed since the last time I filmed this one, for when she's wearing the gowns, I do have her some socks, some newborn socks, and they're all tube socks because those little ankle socks are pointless. They just come off. So I do have her a passy and a passy clip. I haven't attached to it yet, but I do have a passy just in case if she's super fussy in the hospital and the nurses want to give you a side eye about it. But so in this side I have fingernail clippers. In the last video I said that I was definitely gonna be packing these, and I couldn't find mine because we just moved and I still can't find them. I had to go out and buy these, but they will not clip your baby's nails in the hospital, at my hospital anyway. They will not give you clippers. So if your baby comes out with crazy long fingernails, which they normally do, you're gonna be struggling to keep them from scratching themselves. These awesome little car seat clips that my mother-in-law found, and I had them with Sienna, and I don't even know what happened to them, but they're really cool. So they attach to either side of the car seat, and they're magnetic. So when you want to go put baby in, you just open the straps and put the buckles, like the little clips, onto these, and they stick because they're magnets. Then you can just lay the baby in the car seat and then pull the straps over them, and you're not laying them on straps and trying to like get around them. It's a lifesaver. Like such a simple, like, so why didn't I think of that? So that is all for baby. That's everything that we have for me and for baby. Scott will be packing his own bag, or I'll just throw some stuff in with him. We've never had to pack him a bag before. The next video you see from me might just be my birth story. I don't know, we'll see. But again, thank you so much for watching my video. If you found this helpful and you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. As always, If you have not already, please subscribe to my channel, and we will see you next time. Thanks.